Are we on the internet?
Think fast. Yes.
Good evening and welcome to an all-new episode of Talks Machina. My name is Brian W. Foster and I will be your host for the evening. Tonight, we will be discussing Critical Role Campaign 2, Episode 9, Steam and Conversation. With my guests, Ashley Johnson. And Travis Willingham. All that and more tonight on Talks Machina. Hit it.
That is fucked.
I asked them if it was from the anal bleaching, and they said it's actually hereditary.
Oh.
We're back. Good evening. Hold on.
Yeah, get it right, man.
Fix that,
Get the
Eric.
wave
Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight.
You have only so many contract stipulations.
I have to hold my head completely still because it weighs 30 pounds, and so if it slides to the side, you know.
That's so much hair.
It's a lot. I need to get it cut.
I'm so jealous.
Please welcome esteemed guests, Travis Willingham, Ashley Johnson, and a now
Matthew
mold, French
It
Matthew
is a
Mercer.
beauty mark complete with hairs coming out. Oh no, I moved
Kind of
it.
looks like a fly landed on his face.
Hold on, give it a bug. Give it a bug. There we go.
There we
Is
go.
that in the right spot? Oh, yeah.
Matt, if you're watching this, we are protecting your brand. We have some announcements. Vox Machina Origins, numero 5.
Hey.
Hey.
Multilingual.
Multilingual.
Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone. The comic's out, guys. That's what we're trying to say. Vox Machina Origins number 5 is out anywhere Critical Role comics are available. New show on Alpha, Key Question with Matt Key and
Yeah.
she's a blonde. No, she's a redhead.
Yeah.
She
Mariah?
apparently sucks at D&D.
Right.
Mariah.
Mariah.
Key Question with Matthew Key and Mariah Roy. First 2 episodes are available now on Alpha. Go check those out. Campaign 2, Episode 9 podcast is available this Thursday. Hey.
It's really good.
Oh, this one's good. We are coming back to WonderCon, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
I love WonderCon. Short drive, big crowd.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, Talks Machina panel with the cast of Critical Role will be on Sunday, March 25th, my sister's birthday, at 11:30 a.m. in the arena, same location as last year. That was amazing because you can actually see all the people and the cosplay and all the fun stuff. We'll do a round or 2 of questions about the new campaign and about what's happening, and then we'll do what we usually do and turn it over to the audience to ask their questions of you guys. Another appearance coming up, C2E9, which is in Chicago. Critical Role will be attending. Everybody minus Ashley and myself. I know, I have to go upstate for a couple weeks.
Got to keep your exclusivity high.
Yeah, that's what we do. We just keep her exclusivity. Yeah.
Super rare item.
Yes. We were trying to compute the last time that you were physically on Talks, not in an apparition form.
Yeah.
And it was like a year ago.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Because I forgot that the set moved
Yes.
here.
Yeah,
You guys
right.
don't know that the set has moved. Because
Yeah,
it always
they
looks
can't
the
tell.
same, but
They can't tell.
couldn't find it.
Well, we got there eventually.
Got there.
Yeah, we just had Travis sit here and yell Polo while she yelled Markham. C2E9 panels and signings will be held on both April 7th, Saturday, and April 8th, Sunday. Full schedule will be announced soon. Buy tickets now at c2e2.com.
Nicely done.
I'm getting good at
Yeah,
this.
that's real good.
Right at the end. New t-shirts have hit the shop. our new T-shirts will hit the shop on Thursday,
right.
including but not limited to this shirt.
I
You
love
can't.
that shirt.
This is my favorite one. I think that
too.
we've
It's
made.
pretty damn
I
comfy.
think I'm gonna wear it on Thursday.
You should, but
I
wash
wanted
it
to wear
first.
it today, but you were already wearing it.
Yeah, I put it on at 5 a.m. so she wouldn't wear it tonight.
Set an alarm just to wake up.
I set an alarm, got up hella early. Yes. There's also a new one with the Critical Role logo on it that is an awesome color. It's like a
Yeah, it's
dark
good.
blue
It's
and
really
silvery. It's amazing. I stole one of those as well. Bill me legendary. Retro Critical Role Ringer tee is what this one's called, and then there's the blue CR logo tee. Those are going to be available this Thursday in the store. So if you are not in the U.S., set an alarm to get up and get it in the store because they will probably be gone. Also, there's a charity event that we wanted to plug. That's a D&D charity event. This game will be held in Edinburgh, Scotland.
Yeah.
It's the Haunted Vaults, Friday, April 13th, midnight till 3 a.m. This sounds amazing. With no one but the DM, the players, and the 18th century ghosts.
Can we go?
That's
It's,
incredible.
we do have time to get there. It's not till April 13th.
What?
The profits will go to a charity that is currently trying to build a statue of Dr. Elsie Inglis, one of the first female physicians in Edinburgh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
If there's high demand, the company might set up a regular monthly game in the vaults. They're in vaults. A D&D game in vaults and crazy dungeons, combining D&D with Scottish history and Celtic lore. Dude,
Oh my God.
The
I'm sure
mods-
the food and drink would
I
just
know.
suck.
Imagine just drinking out of
Holy
such
ale.
beautiful goblets. The mods are going to post links to that in the chat. Again, this is a charity event, so any of you guys that are out that way or that want to go out that way, please do. That sounds amazing. So shout out to those guys for doing that. Is that it? That's it, guys?
Yeah.
Critical Role. Oh, remember, fucking dog shit daylight saving time. Critical Role is going to start an hour earlier this week than you're used to, so set your alarms and make sure nobody.
Still good.
What? Yeah, it took me a minute. I couldn't remember the name.
7.
It's still at 7.
Yeah.
It's just now 7 comes earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without further ado,
Yep.
let us discuss episode 9
9.
of Critical Role
Fine.
Campaign 2.
That was amazing.
Just say hurry. Don't cut to the thing early. Just say hurry the fuck up, Brian. Episode 9 of Critical Role Campaign 2, Steam and Conversation.
What a shit show. I love you guys.
I love you guys.
Yes.
Thank you, Chief.
It's my favorite hour of the week.
Okay.
Everybody says.
There's no fan art or GIF giveaway this week. We are going to resume those next week. From what I understand, as told to me by people much smarter,
I took the gifts.
Ashley took the Wormwoods.
I deserve them. I'm never here. So.
Yes, you deserve them. No, the laws, there's actual laws around contests and giveaways and stuff that you have to actually dot your T's and cross your I's and everything for. And those laws in California are changing, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but we're told everything will resume next week. We just have to get an understanding of the particulars and the parameters and all that. Someone from legal will run in here and cut the feed if I said anything I wasn't supposed
Throw
to.
a dart in your chest.
So, but thank you to everyone who submits every week. Hang on to yours. We'll be back next week with some giveaways. And if we don't have any Wormwoods, we'll just give away a pair of Travis's boxers.
Oh.
I only have like 3 of those. So.
Well, then you could get something that's only one
Get a
of
lot
3.
of mileage out of those Fruit Looms.
We have a.
Fruit of the Looms.
cool.
We're gonna get a pallet of Fruit of the Loom boxers show up
I
now.
won't
from
turn
them.
it away.
Crit roll stats for this episode 9.
9.
9.
This is the first episode. Caleb, played by the actor Liam Oberon, has rolled a natural 1.
Of the campaign?
Yeah, so he's gone 9 episodes without rolling an actual one.
Wow, that's pretty fucking
Or
good.
until he rolled an actual one. That's actually
I
pretty
roll a
good.
one? I don't think
I can't remember. I don't know. We'll ask.
man.
We should just always have Crit
Crit
roll
roll
stats
stats, yeah.
on like a monitor right here, and then
Yeah,
they can,
just a little like.
Don't worry, they'll tweet you soon.
They'll tweet us
Yeah.
soon.
Fair enough.
But that way we can watch what they're doing. Yeah, I know. Okay. We are currently up to 13 puns based on Ford's name, 11 of which are also based on the motor company.
Oh,
11 out of 13 are Ford.
what
Like,
are the other 2?
Well, not based off the motor company? Ford. Oh, well.
oh, you got Excursion. Oh, probably the Mustang?
Oh, that was it.
Or,
no.
oh.
No, but that's still the
Yeah, it was still a horse.
pining for the fjords.
Maybe. Possibly.
Yeah.
Could be. And yet 0 free cars delivered to us yet. 0.
That's crazy.
I know, man. I was
mean,
expecting a Focus, an
how?
Expedition, an
How?
Explorer.
Pinto? Wait, was it Pinto?
Yeah, Ford made
Yeah,
Pintos.
come on, I'll take a
Yeah.
Pinto.
My
Yeah.
friends and I, when I was, let's see, how old are you to be able to drive? 16.
14.
When I was 13, we bought a Ford Pinto for $50.
Oh,
This was pre-Jackass, pre-CKY and all those videos, but there was nothing to do in this little town I grew up in. So we would push shopping carts through the parking lot with the Ford Pinto, and then one night we pushed one through the front doors of the Kmart,
oh wow.
and I couldn't get my license till I was 18.
Yeah, that'll do it.
This is
Wasn't
a
allowed
story
to
I
get
have
mine.
not heard.
You haven't heard that one?
No.
Oh,
Was
man,
the
it's-
Kmart open or closed?
It was closed because they were turning it into a super Kmart.
Oh, wow.
So there's actually plywood all in front of the windows, and we thought we'll just crash the shopping cart into the plywood.
Yeah, of course.
But we drove it into the you push the shopping cart and then you drive away, and it hit the plywood, and you just heard. And we drove away as fast as we could in a Pinto, and it
Pinto.
was not very fast.
Not enough.
No, a bicycle cop caught us. I think. Like, no, I'm
Are
kidding.
you- oh
no,
my
that's I
God,
was just
that
saying
would've
that's
been
how
the best
that's how
ever.
slow we were
The
driving.
most upsetting thing about this story to me is
I
that you
just
got
told it on
caught.
the air.
Yeah.
I know, I know, but that honestly was because I was not driving when we did the getaway, but we were in a Pinto, man. There's like 6 of us in there,
Plus your foresight
skateboarders.
at 16 is like
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, you're like, we should just.
Events,
None.
shopping cart, plywood.
Yep.
After that, not so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just forget.
There's no
you
exit
go
route.
blank.
Yeah.
I know that's more of an after dark story, but hey, there's a tease for you people who don't have alpha. Our first question of the night comes from Sub Judy, which, as we know, is Judge Judy. She's a submissive. Chris Lockey's the only one who got that joke. He too is a submissive. Ashley, which member of the Mighty Nine is Yasha most interested in getting to know? Is there anyone she really doesn't trust?
Oh yeah, you haven't had these questions yet.
She has an idea.
Yeah, I haven't had any of these questions yet. I think the person she trusts the least
The DM.
is Caleb.
Oh, why?
Maybe it's just because, like, during this last game, Liam just keeps looking at me like he's wondering what's going on. And I'm like,
Suspicious?
I don't
Yeah.
like Caleb.
Yeah.
No, I think she's just curious. I don't know. For some reason, there's something with him that seems a little funny.
Beyond just the smell.
Yeah,
shady
and I
looks.
think just in general, I think Yasha's not a very trusting person, and sort of trying to think about being in a group is a little scary. Like she's a lone wolf, and that's
Confirmed
not.
werewolf. Confirmed werewolf.
Confirmed.
Confirmed
All
werewolf.
the werewolves.
And not just because, that helps with the story of, being able to go to work in New York, but in general, with coming up with this story, with the backstory for Yasha, she's extremely distrusting of people. And, but as for the most curious, I think she's very curious about Jester. Maybe not just curious, but I think she just fascinates her because.
Oh my God. Sam Riegel would like to.
Oh well, we
FaceTime.
gotta.
Hello, Sam.
Hey guys, it's time for my weekly check-in.
It's time for his weekly check-in.
Wow, yeah.
Hey, Sam,
Sam.
thanks for checking in.
Now I don't have to be on the show for like another 3 weeks.
That's not how it works. That is not. No. Now you have to come on next week in person. Say hi to Ashley and Travis.
Hi, Sam.
Oh, it's breaking up. It's hard to.
No, it's not. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
No, it's not hard
No,
at
it's
all.
not. We
You're
have perfect
copying me from
internet
last
here.
week. You're copying me.
Did you just go for a jog? You look like you have some wonderful jogging clothes on.
These are my home clothes. When Sam is relaxing, he likes to kick back and just rock it in sweats.
And you are rocking it.
Yeah, I am.
Well, thanks for calling in, man. We really appreciate it.
Just real quick, give me a recap of all the questions you've asked so far.
So far, I've asked one question, and it was Ashley. We were asking who she is most interested in getting to know and who she trusts or not.
Oh.
And she said she does not trust the actor who plays the little girl Not.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Hold on. We have a question. We have a question for you, Sam.
Oh, how opportune.
This just in from Arsqueef. Sam, don't you have a life? Stop interrupting the show.
Amazing.
This has been another amazing segment with Sam.
Oh, we love you, dude. Thanks for a very
copying me.
warm welcome interruption. Copying Travis's joke from last week.
Second
Sure,
rate.
sure.
hack.
We're gonna have to make like a graphics package for this in the future.
Yeah, we will.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Let's get a graphics package together, guys. It's like the only people who call me. It's like last week.
Yep.
Oh my
I
god.
feel like I started it.
You did.
You did, because
Actually, I was
called
copying.
you legitimately
Because I was
forgot
like, he's
about
not going to pick up. It's during the show, so I'm going to, talk to him about this. Leave him a message before I forget. And then you picked it up.
I feel like
And then you
Marisha's
did
giving
it.
you too much love.
Yeah, let's spread it around, please.
He's just the best.
Yeah, I
But
blame
anyway.
the Benadryl. Sorry, I was
Oh,
trying to
okay.
copy you.
Travis.
Anyway,
go ahead,
I
finish.
do think she's fascinated by Jester just because she's such an open person, and because that's so hard for Yasha to be that way. I think Jester, she's just so open, and that's just fascinating too.
Because Yasha is not as comfortable being open, you're saying she's ultimately mistrusting of anybody who is sort of that open from the get-go with people she's not too familiar
Not
with?
necessarily. I think she admires that in her.
Okay,
'Cause
but
it's
doesn't have the ability to do it herself.
She's just so, Jester's the cutest little thing. So
know.
she's just so open, and I think she admires that, and in some ways wishes she could be that way. But I think she's equally distrusting of everybody.
Yeah. We actually have our first piece of new campaign
Decoration on the
memorabilia.
shelves.
We have a Jester plushie that a critter sent in. There it is, behind Travis.
Yeah.
That's our first piece of new campaign
Oh, hi,
memorabilia
Jester.
to make it onto the set.
That is really
Why don't you
well
just
made.
lay her on top of Matt?
If you shook that and her head fell off, I was going to feel so
I know,
bad.
I'd be like, uh-oh.
Travis, there's also a question for you from
Nice to meet you.
there's also a question for you from submissive Judge Judy.
Yes.
Does Fajita plan to learn more about the Knights of Requital at this stage?
I think you mean Fiahita.
Fajita? Yes, all the letters are silent.
Yes, definitely. I think we all know that, as in any video game, when the DM gives you a L thread to pull on, you've got to explore it. So I want to find out more about that group. I want to find out more about that little dwarf that was giving us the shady, untrusting looks. I feel like maybe he's a double agent. Because anybody that's suspicious of new members is normally trying to keep from being found out by somebody that's coming in objectively.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that he's got my antennae up. But I want to figure out what they're doing. I think maybe a little recon mission might work. And I want to see where it leads.
Yeah.
Just because the Dwendalian Empire is so oppressive about it. I just want to get like a better feel for it, especially if it's going to be something that pops up closer to the Soltris Academy and stuff.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. And I want to see the Cerberus Assembly. That name alone sounds awesome.
Epic.
I'm
yeah.
behind.
The Cerberus, I think it's the head of like the military area of the garrison where the army comes from, but it's just called Cerberus, which is just fucking
That's
nails.
just a cool name.
Just a dope name.
Yeah.
Also, just a quick note to our friend Tess Fowler confirmed Ford has antennae. He just said it.
It's just under that sweet, sweet hair that I modeled so nearly off of Brian Wayne Foster's haircut.
Ashley, Kester Dunn has a question for you. Have you and Matt discussed the idea of doing a one-shot, something to explore the solo adventures of Yasha to cover any narrative blind spots? Blind spots.
So many puns. No, we haven't, and I think.
You were going to do one before you left.
Oh, yeah. I wish I could have done an initial one because the first game that I played was the first game with everybody, so I didn't get to sort of figure out how to sort of play as a barbarian. Like I was just frumphering through that first game, but I would like to if it came up. But now I feel like I don't know if we need to.
Because you're already in there.
Because we're already in the game and getting to know everybody, and I feel like I'll just figure anything out in game with everybody else, which I think works.
I want you to just destroy some shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want
I know,
mass
I'm excited
destruction.
to. I still am, even jumping in on this last game, there were still so many moments where I'm not used to playing as Yasha yet.
Yeah.
Where I have moments where like I want to talk to Travis and be like, no, I don't really know him.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we didn't have a battle, so I still have so much to learn and figure out how to play as a barbarian.
Yes. Oh, that comes up later too. We have some good questions about your choice of class this time around. Travis, Unico_1 has a question. Is there any particular reason why Fajordi is trying to help Bo with her awkwardness when it comes to complimenting others? Is he simply trying to share what he's learned from people watching, or is this just his way of messing with her?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think he's noticed that Bo's impersonal approach to people might be a liability, right? You just don't want to put anybody too sour on you too fast, especially when he's such a charismatic and adaptably winning person.
Yeah.
I think he's just kind of going like, hey, let's work this so that you don't totally fucking blow our cover within 5 seconds of walking in because you're a dick.
Yeah.
And I think part of it is messing with her, right? Just trying to establish a little locker room broness with Elbow. I'm using L a lot tonight. Apparently
I know, that's your second
That's number
time.
2, right?
It's okay.
Does 3 make a trifecta?
Yeah.
I think
All
it
right,
does.
Yeah.
I think confetti pops out of the goddamn ceiling.
Yes! Oh my God, Easter egg
It'll
unlocked.
be amazing.
Yeah, I think he is just trying to, establish a rapport because we seem to be in close proximity. I was thinking while you were saying it, I have not noticed like Liam's facial expressions while we're playing because I can't see him because he's in the
'cause the
periph.
angle, yeah.
And it's different this week, like being able to see all of you because you used to be right next to me, but I can see your
it's weird.
expressions.
Yeah,
I can
that's
see
true.
Laura.
Yeah, because both of you we were all on the same
Yeah,
table.
you guys normally would have to look over.
Yeah,
to
you
see
kind of
that.
don't get the full blast. Like when she was doing her stuff with like asking where her mom was, I was like, oh, this is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I can't be over
I
here.
don't want to look at this. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna burn through these because we're gonna long announcements. No, you're fine. Ashley, T. Mattingly Art wants to know: have you been watching the campaign in your spare time at all? If so, what has been your favorite moment so far?
I have not.
Yeah.
So I'm
Much like
behind.
Yasha, you don't know what they've been up to.
I just figured that was a great character choice to sort of.
She is a method actor.
I'm method. Also in D&D. No, I that's not by choice. We're at the home stretch of filming the show, and we're working weekends now as well to sort of finish. And I don't have time.
Yeah.
So and it's like our shows are, they're
Yeah.
4 hours,
Yeah.
sometimes over 4 hours. So it's a chunk, and then when you start getting behind, it's like, oh gosh.
The few
so I'm
hours
behind.
she does have at home, you usually have to learn lines and then sign a lot of legal paperwork for me. And
Yes.
she's my
Post a
legal
lot of
guardian.
I'm his legal.
Yeah.
legal
That bail
guardian.
bond company
Remember-
you have
yeah.
kept afloat single-handedly.
Yeah, just for sure. So I have not, which I don't like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I liked being up to date on the show, but I'll
But
get
it is
caught up.
kind of interesting for the RP element
Yeah.
that Yasha doesn't know what's going on and you
Yeah.
kind of don't know what's going on. But,
It does.
To
But
be
I,
honest,
It works with the whispers too. Like Matt's had us leave twice now for
Yeah.
different things that are like obscured from the rest of everybody. So it works.
Yeah.
yeah. but I'll get there.
Yeah.
I have 2 more weeks of work, and then I have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes. This week, you being on the show was more of an unexpected surprise. So
It was.
Yeah.
We didn't decide till I think the show started because I landed.
Yeah.
She landed at
I think-
7, almost 7, or like
like,
6:45
I'm
or
tired.
whatever, and then getting to our house, and I was watching the stream like a loyal critter.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "What's happening?" So I kind of filled her in, and then I was like, "Let's just go." And then if you want to
We
hop
all
in at the
begged.
break, yeah, everybody was like, "Come." So, but
Perception
yeah,
Which I
that was
think
will
great.
work better for this Thursday because then I'm not, having to sit half the game out. I can start the game.
Yeah.
But
We were sitting on the couch watching the stream, deciding like if she was, because she was so tired. But I was
yeah,
like,
I'll just say hi to
"Do
her
it,
during the
do
break."
it."
We're like, oh,
yeah, I was so.
I was
loopy.
being the supportive boyfriend and saying, "Look,
Yes.
whatever you want to do, but the right decision is to go on the show."
Yeah, exactly.
Because I also
Sway
want to
the
see Yasha
decision.
get in all this shit.
Yeah.
the decision.
Travis, burial grounds. Bear is spelled B-E-A-R.
Whoa, that's a sensitive subject.
Yes.
Close your ears, Trinket.
Close your ears. Travis, how does Fajordi feel about party members disguising as him?
I think for Jordy Nelson, recently released by the Packers, I think, actually, today. We're not going to get into sports. I was shocked by that.
Jordan Rogers?
Oh,
Michael Fajordan?
All our football, all our sports fans
boy.
are loving it. Everybody else is
Yeah.
going, what?
Everyone
Stop.
else like,
Please
screw
stop.
this.
Yes.
Yes.
7% of the
7%.
audience. Sports jokes for days. Shit, what was it called? Oh, yeah, I was floored. I kind of wanted to flip and disguise myself as Caleb right away, but
But you couldn't stand the smell.
yeah, nobody's going to believe that non-stench.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. Yeah, I feel like we might see some more of that coming up.
Here's one for both of you from Waffle Wreck. How does it feel for you both to have the roles reversed of Ashley being the barbarian and Travis being the spellcaster for this campaign?
It feels weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, I feel super breakable. I keep wanting to run
Very
in,
squishy.
and I'll use half my movement to get within casting range, and then I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Saves them for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had. I've only had one battle.
That's
Right,
true.
the
Yeah.
where I
the
kind
first
of, where I
thing.
think I only had like a couple turns.
rounds?
Yeah, it was only 2 rounds or
Yeah.
something like that. So
Maybe 3.
I'm still not used to it yet. I have a lot to practice, which
Giving
I'll
you
be
time
practicing
to-
on Thursday if we have. But I'll be like,
I have
how does
online
this work?
videos that you can consult. I also
Okay.
do private coaching.
Okay, great. Cool.
Private barbarian coaching.
Excellent.
Yeah, on Skype.
Okay, great.
Limited availability.
I bet having a private barbarian coaching ad out there gets you some interesting phone calls.
The easiest class to play is coaching.
Ashley,
Yeah.
this question comes from Tyler Tana. Did you have a specific archetype in mind when creating Yasha, or are you letting the RP guide you? That's a great question.
Wait, what does that mean?
Did you have a specific archetype in mind? Like, were you basing Yasha off of not necessarily a person or a superhero or something? But
yeah. Sorry, I had brain fart. My brain didn't understand the question.
That's okay. We've been drinking since 10 a.m.
Yeah, that's true.
Strong stuff.
Yes, which my backstory.
Oh,
So
I
there's
see, yeah.
definitely reasons. I took little pieces of things that I like, and there's also sort of. I also wanted her to be a little kind of like a Viking. I mean, that's my background. I'm I'm a Nordic. Scandinavian
Goddess.
Viking. So there's little bits of that may come out later, but definitely there's was one particular thing that will come out sort of later about why she's sort of the way that she is, and
Yeah.
I'm excited to tell more about her, but that is an interesting thing of like playing a character that's not trusting and wants to keep that secret, but also I'm like, I want everybody to kind of know. So I'll feel that out as
Yeah.
the shows go on.
Can we talk about her Viking traits for 1 second?
Please.
Because when I went to visit her Blind Spot last November when we were doing the Punisher thing, and she was on set, and it was 14 degrees outside with the wind chill. It was like -1 digit, something like that. And I walked up, and I'm wearing a toboggan, like a big ass snow coat,
Yes.
gloves, scarf. I'm just dying, and she walks out, and you were wearing a coat with like, I don't even think you were wearing hose, but like nothing on your legs, open-toed heels, and your hair was like all done up glam, and you kept taking your coat off, and you were wearing like a cocktail dress to shoot outside, and you were standing there talking to me with your coat open. You were like, "It's so good to see you. How you were doing?" No gloves. I was
Travis
like,
has this much of his face exposed.
I
yeah.
was like, "What is the matter with you? Why are
She
you?"
got that Nordic blood, man.
Yeah, and she's like, "No,
Yeah.
you get kind of used to it." I was like, "No, you don't."
Yeah.
Yeah, not without
I think
antifreeze.
you get used to it because I'm there, but I also
my
I run very warm, as you know.
Yes.
So I'm kind of a polar bear.
The other time that you came and visited us in New York was the coldest day
That
of the
was
year, too.
crazy,
And we
yeah.
felt so bad. It was so windy. You had to go buy a bigger coat.
Yeah, I
We were
did.
like, it's never this
It's
cold.
never like this, dude.
We were literally
Sorry.
like leaning,
Yeah.
like we'd hit the cross street and be like,
Yeah. I just had drool
like New York's
frozen on my
awesome,
face.
guys. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. All right. Well, Travis, this one's for you from Jay Plazzarino. What are your thoughts on the Academy right now? Do you see it as a means to learn more about your patron or a way to get new abilities?
I think it is all of the above. One, he wants to learn about the sword. He is on the razor's edge of actually letting Caleb take a look at it, but he's so like protective because it is part of this new identity, right? He was a very simple like dock worker slash sailor, merchant sailor before this. So he doesn't want a lot of people taking a look at the thing that he doesn't understand yet, right? Just in case it was taken away or something like that. And I think also the Academy to him represents like knowledge, maybe a sort of reinvention for himself because he doesn't know what to do now.
Yeah.
And he's also looking for information on certain aspects of his own backstory that I think he thinks he'll find there. So it represents a lot of things, and I think he's also like a dog chasing a car in that he's chasing after it because that's what he's decided he's going to do. But more recently, when that letter of recommendation was written, even me as a player, I was like, oh, I haven't quite figured out what the fuck I'm gonna do when I get there. No.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's gonna be like.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have any money. I'm not rich. I don't have any noble birth or anything. So I'm just gonna try and like wing it and be like, hey, can I go to school here?
Yeah.
Is that cool? You guys accepting? No?
Is he somebody that feels closer to his identity when he's with a group or when he's alone? Speaking of kind of what Yasha's dynamic is he somebody that wants to be around a group, or is he wrestling with that?
I think he's not wrestling. I think he kind of jumped in and is learning.
I see.
If he is. I think he was he was someone that operated in a lot of solitude previously, but because previous circumstances have changed, or they're different from previous circumstances, he's now trying something entirely different than perhaps what he would have done before.
Wow.
And I think he's trying not to keep everyone at arm's length, right? I think he's genuinely trying to do that, but he's protective for reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shot of the two of you is so good. You and the body pillow. Hey, did you guys hear Scientology launched their own TV channel this week?
did.
What?
I've been getting tweets about if Tox is going to be on their channel.
Is it like a cable TV channel?
Yeah, cable and streaming. So I think
way.
we should send them like a demo thing and be like, put this on at 2 a.m. Because honestly, nobody would be able to tell it's any different than the wacky shit. Only thing is, don't send us all of your money.
Yeah.
Don't send us your money, and don't separate from your family.
Yeah, we will not make you go clear.
It's so funny. Ashley,
Yes.
Rebecca Schwartz wants to know, was it a deliberate choice to make Yasha an intelligent barbarian, or was it just a roll of the dice?
Well, so I rolled not as well as I wanted to. So
we all.
yeah, I think Liam rolled so well.
Yeah.
I just rolled shit.
Jackass.
I think my first roll that I had with Matt, everything was under 10, and I was like, obviously I have
All
to do
my
that again.
mods are negative.
Yeah. I had a 7 in there. I think it's a 7 that I ended up where Matt was like, well, you could put it in intelligence and that could be funny. And I was like, but
Grog
we already
did
had that. And my
Yeah.
intelligence isn't super high. I think it's just normal.
Yeah.
I can't think of what my stats are right now. But
I think it's pretty. It's above 10, right?
It's above.
I think it's 11.
Yeah. You can read.
Yeah, I can read.
Yeah,
You're winning.
Yeah. But I just, I think we just didn't want to go that route again, just to
Yeah.
try something
Yeah.
a little different. But my charisma's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
So
Ash has been, when she's home, jumping in on our home game, just because
Oh yeah, I
she's
saw you did that again.
dying to
Yeah.
spend time with
which
me.
I've been playing as a druid, which is so hard.
She
Mad
rolled
respect
so
for
much
Marisha.
higher for that character
I
than
rolled
she did
so
Yasha.
high. Everything was like
Everything's
18,
like an 18.
17, 19. I was like, really?
Damn it.
Oh, it sucks.
OP, low level.
These little feats are so soft, by the way.
They
Whoever
are.
made these, this is just...
There are little tags right
They're
there. They have
little
like a little
feetsies.
shop. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it says, give him a
Who's
shout
this?
out.
Knox and Bobbin Workshop.
Oh,
It's really well made. The face is awesome. She's got little freckles and stuff.
look at it.
Hello.
I could not believe that they made that so fast.
I am
It
just
showed up here Thursday.
It's nice to be your
These
friend.
little feet.
Thank you to whoever sent in the VHS of Wild Things.
That's amazing.
I have not opened it only because
Yes, you have.
I want to preserve. No, I own it on Laserdisc.
Oh, okay. Good.
That I stole from Target. We'll move on. Travis, at Tamoli42 wants to know, tamoli is a type of pasta.
Oh, thank you.
Has Jord, the F is silent, always wanted to go to the... no, we just asked that. I forgot to cross it off. God damn it. Max, I told you to bring me booze.
That's tamale.
This question is for both of you. This is for both of you from Emblem52. Which Mighty Niner do you think is going to fuck up and get in serious trouble with the Zadash Crown's Guard first?
Oh. Smart money is on Bo or Yasha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably you guys.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Probably Bo. I think Yasha knows enough to sort of keep in the shadows to not get in trouble. Because I think, has already been in prison, but I think being confined is definitely not something that Yasha would want.
Yeah, she ain't
But I
getting on
think
that.
if anybody found out, because she does have the symbol of the Stormlord on her waist. So
Oh,
she
people
keeps that
noticed that.
keeps that covered. But I mean, if for some reason I forgot and they found out, like I know there's obviously
Yeah.
religious
Persecution.
there.
Yeah.
So who knows?
I think Molly's pretty savvy, but if not,
Yeah.
has to do anything that involves charisma, like talking to people, we're fucked. Right?
Yeah.
And Bo is just...
Does anybody have a high charisma in our group?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Okay, then we're good.
I
Then
think
we're good.
I do, and
You and Liam.
Liam.
Yeah,
and I,
you and Liam have the highest charisma of the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ashley.
Let you guys do the talking.
Wait, did you answer
Oh,
the
God,
question?
I
Did you
know.
answer that properly, Travis? Yeah.
Yes.
You had enough time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley, Tim Thyssen wants to know.
Hey, Tim.
Hi, Tim. What was your reaction to Yasha's returning scene being in a bathhouse of all places? Was it fun, more fun, or awkward?
I think it was great. I think, because on the break, everyone came out and we first were like, well, let's just go to Geek and Sundry just to say hey to everybody since I'm back for the week. And then when you guys came out and you're like, just play. And the Matt's like, well, they're probably going to be going to a bathhouse. And so just like,
Yeah.
hop on in. I was like, yeah, that could be funny for Yasha. Like she really just enjoys a nice spa day.
Yeah.
Just like a really nice bathhouse and
A nice mud
she
rub.
likes to nice mud rub.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, something different where I grew up.
well, I know.
I had to show you when we first started dating because I
Yeah.
require them every Friday night.
At 10:30 p.m.
Yeah. Time for my mud rub. You guys want to come to dinner? No.
I can't. We got something to do.
Travis. At Lost in Pink wants to know, now I'm going to assume this is a fan of the pop singer, was Fagord flustered when Jester sidled up next to him because he was uncomfortable with her advances or because he was trying to be respectful to his hot, naked tiefling friend?
Yeah, again, both. Jester's outward bubbly nature and just ability to get right in your face with all that energy and enthusiasm did not take only Yasha off guard. Like Fjord's the same way. Fjord, every time that she pops up, he's just like, "What? Why are you so positive?"
Yeah.
Just add nudity into that, and you definitely get a Fjord that's on his heels. Yeah, I don't think he was trying to peep a look either. I don't. He'd never been in a bathhouse before, so I think when people started disrobing, he was like, we're getting naked in this bitch.
Yeah.
This is a co-ed thing.
We're gonna be nude.
Okay, cool.
Want to see these
cool.
green nips?
I'm gonna disguise self and make myself more endowed.
Okay, disguise self. Okay, what would you like to turn into? Now it's just going to be one part of you.
Yeah. Mask of many faces. You
Yeah.
look the same. Look
I would
carefully.
like to cast enlarge.
Yes.
And reduce on Caleb. Reduce on
Cast it on somebody else. No, that's not
Oh
right.
man. Hey, I was in the pool. Oh man, I was in the bathhouse. Ashley,
Yeah.
Cyberwolf 1201 wants to know what made you want to bring a divine element into your barbarian. Speaking of,
That actually was something that was when I met with Matt and told him the backstory that I was working with and things that I was thinking about and things that you and I discussed for so long. And he actually
I'm a great
had.
sounding board, Travis.
You are. Actually.
You are.
You should
You
charge.
are.
You can join on my Skype. thing.
You actually are a very good sounding board, just being very serious.
Thank you.
So that was actually something that Matt sort of came up with, where he's like, this could be interesting to go with your backstory if you have a god that you follow. She didn't always have that. There was a certain point in something that happened when she started following the Stormlord. So, which was something that was kind of thought up with Matt. So that wasn't always something that I had in the backstory, and that's become a really interesting and weird little turn for her, which I think is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's much more interesting stuff to come.
Yeah, you know a lot, man. Keeper of secrets.
I do know a lot. Yeah, people try to bribe me, and I've accepted every one. Travis, Velaxane. I don't know. I try my
effort.
best,
Yeah.
guys.
What is it? Put it up.
Did you expect the town hall meeting in the basement to go the way it did? Town hall is in quotes there. of course.
No. I thought we would be able to slide in a little unnoticed, but it was a far more intimate gathering than I think we were expecting. First rule of trying to move through a city unnoticed is try and stay off of radars, whether they're big or small. So actually giving our fucking names was such a bad step. Like, I thought that, Risha was going to come up with something else but just Bo. And I was like, I gotta be with her. I can't be like Fellaini or something. Some crazy name.
Jackson.
Yeah. But it just commits us to the cause, to finding it out a little bit, which is finding more out about it, which is good. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cyberwolf is back with another question. This is for both of you. Were either of you surprised by the gods that were or were not approved for worship in Zadash?
I don't know about surprise, but more like just took notice.
I think it was like good to know.
Yeah. And like why not, right?
Yeah.
I also think, I don't know if I should say that.
No.
Ooh.
No, I think, I also think Yasha is sort of in some ways blindly following the Stormlord and, is still learning so much about him. So I think.
She's not studying like world religion or anything.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I was
Travis?
gonna go somewhere
I
with
think.
that.
Were you surprised?
I think it's. I'm coming from a similar place where I don't. It hasn't been prevalent in Ford's life at all. So just the fact that like some would be allowed and some would be excluded in itself is interesting, and maybe he'll look into it more. But I don't think he knows a ton about those deities. Probably just like the broad strokes.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stroking broads. Ashley, words that rhyme with orang wants to know. Now, is it really orang, or do we don't cut the E off by accident? Oh, I know it's a long username, so I figured they have a character thing. Ashley, how is Yasha feeling about the religious restrictions, and does it affect her much?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I mean,
kind of going into what we're
yeah,
saying.
I mean, I think maybe she knows enough that, you know, I think she's not someone that likes attention drawn on herself. So if she can avoid getting in trouble or someone, you know, seeing that she is a follower of the Stormlord, I think she'll keep that under wraps.
Yeah.
Because
So as not to draw any.
so as not to draw attention. I mean, she's definitely one of those people that just wouldn't like being in the center of the room, like center of attention, and
Yeah.
all eyes on her. That's not
Yeah.
her thing.
You're not going to get up on a table like super hammered and do a jig and a song?
Probably not.
No.
But who knows? Maybe when she gets super drunk, she's like super fun.
Could be. You are.
That's how I am. I really just feel like when I drink, I'm just like a way better person.
That's why I try to get you to do it every night, like me, but you won't.
I'm really fun. I'm very talkative, just completely the opposite of how I am when I'm sober.
That's
still
the
thinks
scary
that.
part.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the religious restrictions, Cass0707 has a question for Travis here about that. Does Figord worry about religious persecution given the nature of his abilities? Will he keep the source of his abilities a secret?
Ooh, I think so. You know, he doesn't even understand where they're coming from or why it's happening. So, you know, especially around the eye of a Kingsguard or anything else like that, Crownsguard. He's going to keep that shit under wraps, right? He doesn't want anybody that might grab him or someone else, especially if like a certain display would pull him aside. I think he's going to keep it under wraps.
Wait, so none of the gods that we follow are accepted in where we are? Does anybody follow it?
Zadish?
No, the Traveler's not, Stormlord's not. There's no other clerics, no other patrons.
There's
Yeah. No,
Shit.
they're all excluded.
We're all
But I mean,
just
they're
teeny bit fucked.
they're major deities. I mean, the Raven Queen's in there. I forget the
That
list of
bitch.
them all. Dawnfather.
forget what the-
there were
okay.
some big ones though. Yeah.
Okay.
Ashley, Random Indie wants to know, how do you balance your time away with revealing your backstory? Well, you kind of have to be here to reveal it.
Yeah, I mean,
A
I'll have to.
technicality.
Yeah, it's a small technicality.
Whatevs.
Yeah, it's funny because, you know, obviously you have to play to have your story be talked about, but there's also like, I hope when I get home we don't like get into it right away because I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm still trying to figure out who she is. Give me a minute. Like, I don't want to have a private moment, the private whisper
First
yet.
episode
Because I'm
back.
like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what my accent is. Like, the games
It's
I
okay.
played, I've been like,
It took Liam 9 episodes, and Taliesin still hasn't figured his
Still
out yet.
TBD.
yeah, like I was
TBD.
trying an English accent, but it sort of ended up, and Laura being super supportive was like, it kind of sounded like Scandinavian. And I was like, yeah.
It got
did
there.
Yeah, then I was
there,
like,
yeah.
okay, maybe I'll go with that. Like there's a lot that I sort of still want to figure out. And that was the amazing thing about starting with our first campaign was we had our home games to, you know, flesh some stuff out. But even it changed when we got on stream because you're like, oh, wait a minute. And I think I want a little bit more time.
A little more.
Yeah.
A little more
figure it
warm
out.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get going.
Yeah. Travis, Bad Chili wants to know, isn't it the worst when you get bad chili?
Oh, the worst.
Yeah, I'm telling
How
you.
committed is Fagord? The J is pronounced G.
Oh, good. Like a GIF.
Yeah, that's what Matt told me. How committed is Fagord to possible uprisings? Is he anti-empire or more whatever helps me get what I want?
Definitely not anti-empire because he's trying to get to the academy. More if it helps me get what I want, just because I think he understands the importance of having to sometimes play or manipulate people, not necessarily being deceptive or untruthful. I don't think he's out trying to harm anybody or scam anybody, but I think he knows that certain people treat certain individuals specific ways based on things that maybe he can or cannot control, or in this case, things that he now can control, like his appearance.
Yeah.
So he's definitely not anti-empire. He's not rushing to overthrow anything. There's no grand schemes of toppling anything. He just got here.
Yeah.
So I think he's trying to figure out how to blend in, like how to maybe help his position a little bit, and if anything, to like rise and better our name so that we maybe can move more freely through the city.
Yeah,
right?
more influence.
Yeah, if it's like, oh, the Mighty Nine, you guys did that thing, that's cool, or I'll allow them access to this because they're on the level. That would be cool.
That would be
Caleb's
cool.
objecting to it was kind of interesting, because he wants to stay like Ghost in the Shadows, and that'll be kind of hard to do. We might be able to do it, but
Yeah.
normally
a lot of
you need your credentials checked to be able to get access to things. So
Yeah. Let's see here. We have about 10 minutes left. We're going to go to Jacob Honey has a question for both of you. Honey! We've seen different forms of gambling in Exandria, but what sports would you like to potentially happen upon in this setting?
you want to get like gladiatorial soccer where you play with like a head or something?
Yeah.
Kicking around and
Some ball mass Quidditch would be tight.
Yeah.
Some Quidditch would be dope.
Yeah.
Oh my God, can we make that happen?
I'm not mad. You can't. I mean, I only
if there
write
was,
the
like,
episodes. I
Physical
don't
games
DM them.
of some kind obviously would be
Yeah.
great for Yasha.
If there was some kind of a like true polymorph contest, like who could true polymorph, like a cosplay contest, but who could turn into like the most extravagant thing.
Yeah.
I think that's just a 1-for-1 though. It's not like you'd have a shitty polymorph, right?
Yeah.
I think it just kind of
I
happens.
think it just kind of
That's
happens.
a terrible
where it
idea.
doesn't. Yeah.
I rescind that. That's crap.
That's okay.
Maybe you could base jump from like dragons or something, and like last person to pull their
Oh, yeah.
thing.
That'd be cool.
Okay,
Pull their diaper off.
we'll keep working it.
I like that.
Ashley, Nolan Kyle wants to know, does Yasha know anything about who Molly truly is from the time they spent together in the circus? Or does she know about as much as the rest of the party?
She knows a little bit more than the party. At least from what I know, he's revealed so far, which is not a lot. They only knew each other about 6 months before we all ended up meeting each other in the game. So not that long.
Molly
but
and Yasha did.
Molly and
Okay.
Yasha, yeah. So, but enough they shared certain experiences and things happened while they were at the circus where certain things happened where they both were like, hey, I get you.
You get me.
I kind of understand who you are and no questions asked. Like, we'll just support each other and we'll care for each other and we have each other's backs. But I think also Yasha's one of those people where it's like, I accept who you are. Like, you don't need to tell me and I'm good with that.
Yeah.
In a certain way, with him,
Yeah.
because they've been through a lot.
Yeah. Interesting. Ooh,
I know.
there's some shit there.
I know.
In 6
seriously.
months, they went through some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've known each other for a couple weeks and some shit has gone down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Travis Pridling wants to know, how come you always get stuck at the end of the table? What did you do?
That is a request from me personally, just because I'm a large
You are a big
human.
guy.
You're a big dude.
On an airplane, I always like to have an aisle seat,
Yeah.
just so I feel like I can put my arm out. If I get
Plus,
stuck in the middle,
You have the leg shaking.
Terrible.
I do, yeah. I have the one leg bob normally underneath. I don't double bass it like Taliesin does. What's Lockie, help me out with a drummer that has a double bass, like a double pedal.
Lars from Talent.
Yeah, there you
Mike
go.
Portnoy,
Yeah.
Danny Carey.
probably Neil Peart.
Yeah, there
Neil
you go.
Peart?
Right, even it's worth the shit. Yeah, Taliesin rocks it underneath the table, but I'm a single, and I just need to have like the extra arm space in case I fall asleep and elbow jerk somebody in the head.
I've probably said this before, but I used to make fun of the knee shaking thing until the first home game I had, and Larry goes, roll initiative, motherfuckers. And I'm like, oh God, I'm so
Yeah.
scared.
It's happening, it's happening.
I have 2 hit points.
Why am I in this chair? I want to stand up and walk around.
Yes. Okay. Oh, this one's really good. This is for you, Ashley Jenkins. This is from Electric Romeo.
Hey.
What could be better than an Electric
telling you.
Romeo?
On a live
An
Romeo.
analog Juliet. Going into this campaign with your current schedule, how much of Yasha was built around the idea that you may not be able to attend every session?
You know what? I tried to not keep that in mind, or else it wouldn't have been a fully fleshed out character.
Okay.
I think for a moment I was like, how are we going to have a character that could possibly be in and out? And, obviously would be in and out, but we don't know how much. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, I can't be thinking of that, or else the character is going to be half-assed and not as strong. It sounded like a bark.
It's fucking our producer, Max, AKA Native American Tommy Wiseau, just pounding on shit for no reason. I'm in the middle of a goddamn show that you
like
produce.
When Henry is
Also,
at the end of
maybe
the bed
Max is
trying to get out of
vampire.
bed.
Yeah, it sounded, my God. Okay, please continue. I apologize for the
Henry,
interruption.
no.
Henry,
This will be
no.
his
No.
last night. I know I threatened that a lot, but you offended my...
No margin of error.
No, you interrupt my lady, you die, motherfucker.
It's fine, Bex. You won't die. Just be slightly maimed. But no, so I didn't think about that. And as
Sounds like an
frustrating
improvement.
as it is, I'm sure for Matt, some of that was kind of, it ended up being on him to sort of figure that out. And that was something we actually talked about, when I got together with him, to sort of, this is what I'm bringing to the table. Is there a way we can bring this in and out? And we still are figuring that out.
Yeah.
But the most important thing, I think, for both of us was that we wanted to just make a nice, fully fleshed out character.
Yeah. Remember the final episode of the last campaign when I was in New York and our internet went out right as
God.
you guys do not understand.
The panic.
I said words that night that were ancient curse words. Like I had to look up what they
Dead
just
languages.
came out of me afterwards.
It was like, Zach.
I was like some fucking. I was speaking parcel tongue.
Same, both of us.
We have
There was like swirling in the middle of the apartment. I was like,
Vortex
what is
cloud.
happening?
We have like the strongest internet you could possibly get in New York, so that when she has to Skype in, there's no issues. But for some reason, only with video chat stuff, it fucking completely. Ooh, I was mad. I was fucking
We
plugging
said it
shit
too,
in
over on this side. When it
furiously.
went out, I was like, Foster just went nuclear.
Oh yeah, I was.
We could hear it like a-
ballistic. I was ballistic.
goes.
I was on the phone with the guy. I'm like, I'm outside your mother's house right now. If you don't fix this, she's gonna die. I will get blood all over that nightgown. Travis, you can answer this question with a yes or no if you want to. This is from Badger Sprite.
Badger Sprite? Yeah.
Last week on TM, Talks Machina,
Great mark.
Laura said that Bo revealed some stuff about her backstory in your Session 0 game without indicating what that info was. Is that what made Ford want to look out for Bo in the same way he looks out for Jester? Was it because of the stuff that had happened in your Session 0 game, or is it... Oh, God.
If you actually go back and look at my face during the episode, I don't know if you can tell, when she was like, oh, we learned some of that stuff, I was like, oh, I don't fucking remember.
We did.
I was like, I was looking at Laura like, we did? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm a terrible friend. I don't remember any of
It is
it.
hard to remember everything.
Yeah, and that shit's not on video. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, God, I'm too embarrassed to admit it. I don't want to say anything
You
out
just
loud.
nod and you're like, whew, yeah.
No, the desire to protect Not is because she's worried about someone. Oh, well, but didn't you mention Not
Yeah,
too,
no,
right?
it's Bo in the same way he looks
Sorry.
after Jester.
Oh, Jester. I'm
yeah,
sorry. Yes,
is,
yes.
Is that what made him? Yeah, look out for.
I think he's just protective. I think he just wants to help, like, correct people. I imagine in his backstory that he only learned how to be better by somebody actually giving a shit enough to say, like, hey, you're doing this thing, knock it
Yeah.
off, right?
Yeah.
So I think he's just trying to help her out in that regard.
Yeah.
I will endeavor to ask Marisha what aspects of her backstory were previously said that I should know.
I also
Yes.
think that's a Travis quality coming through.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you naturally are just
Forget
kind of
shit
like a
all the
little
time?
bit of
Oh.
a protector.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think just with,
Yeah,
I'm sure that's
true. Yeah.
that's just comes out in this character.
I don't want to.
more
I don't
so.
want to remove it entirely because that's the charm of Bo. But
Yeah.
a little bit, a little not.
Yeah, I get that. I'm going to ask a few more just because I took 45 seconds to tell my Target getting arrested story. I'm gonna
Kmart.
I'm going to get. I'm going to or Kmart.
Super
I'm
Kmart.
going to get
Hey,
tweets.
Target is another story.
Target is when I got
Target was Wild
shoplifting.
Things.
Yeah, now Target was Wild Things. Kmart. God damn.
Every super chain.
I had lunch,
Walmart,
I had
Super
lunch with
Kmart,
my
Target.
sister this week, and
club.
we were talking about some stuff that I have coming up that I'm working on, and I was like, "Are you proud?" And she was like, "Honestly, I'm proud you made it to 18, motherfucker." Like none of us expected.
Have you been arrested in a Costco?
Not inside a Costco. No, not Costco.
Good.
No, Smart and Final.
Leave things for later in life.
Okay, so
Smart
I'm gonna do
Final.
3 more, and these are ones that I really wanted to
Big
get to. Knowledge over swag. Travis, do you have any advice for Ashley as the last campaign's barbarian?
Oh, just so much. Yeah. We're gonna
Yep.
smash. Yeah, man. All the advice, but only as it comes,
Yeah.
right? Because it's more like what questions do you have? Yeah, just get all up in it and go reckless when it becomes available as many times as possible, because that
Okay.
shit is amazing.
I can do that every turn?
Yeah, you can make every single roll reckless. It makes them have advantage on rolls against you as well. But when there's fucking 7 of us,
Yeah.
if they pick you, they pick you. Otherwise, they don't, They might not target you at all. And I think it's just worth it because when you get a 20, it goes ham. Yeah, totally.
Do you have Mindless Rage available? Steve Bloom plays a barbarian in our game, and he just did Mindless Rage this last game, and I was like,
Yeah.
Mindless Rage? That sounds
you,
amazing.
You actually have stuff that I didn't have because you're a specific type
Path
of.
of the Zealot.
Yeah.
I gotta, I have to re-familiarize myself
Yeah.
again before we play the next game.
I would
Yeah.
say depending on what little like I had a thing that was like intimidating glare or something like that, where you could just like freeze some intimidating gaze. Presence, right?
Yeah.
I used that one time against. I think I used it twice in the whole series, and once was against Kevdak, and he would just like didn't come any closer. And then it was his turn, and he didn't come any closer, so it was just right back to my turn. I was like, "Oh, that's so stupid! Don't do that shit."
Yeah.
Don't do it one-on-one because you're like, oh man.
Yeah. So I just think, just go up and hit people, just knock the shit out of people,
yeah.
unless
Yep.
you have something cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
Get in there, danger close, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Danger
Yeah.
close. Ashley, this question will definitely make all of my babies on Tumblr very happy. This is from Furfur73. What are Yasha's thoughts on Bo? You guys seem to have a little bit of a...
That's amazing.
I don't know why I'm all like giggly.
We saw that Tumblr clip. We know.
I think without going into too much backstory, obviously, I think to a certain degree, I'm trying to think of like how much to say. I think Yasha has sort of turned her way away from any type of romantic or relationship, love, anything. Like, I think that's not on her radar at the moment.
Yeah.
But I think Bo is. Why am I all like flustered right now?
No, it's amazing though.
I am a method actor, so
Yes.
No, I don't know. I think she's still figuring out what her feelings are with Bo.
Safe to say Bo has qualities that Yasha might find interesting, or
Yeah,
perhaps
I think
like...
she thinks she's an attractive person, but I think that's so not on Yasha's radar.
Yeah, as far as taking it any
Yeah,
further than
but I
that.
think she thinks she's pretty fascinating, and she likes that she's strong and she's a badass, and obviously that's pretty cool, and I think she thinks she's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's no half orc, but
Yeah, she's no half. I think Yasha's very open, but I think
Joshua wasn't
I'm
raised
trying to.
Methodist.
Sorry, that was such a terrible answer because
That was the
I'm
best
trying to
answer
find my way.
because the flustering was the best part.
But it's also like I'm trying to find my way through the answer without giving away
Sure.
I
backstory
think you
because there's
got
a
there. I think
huge.
it made sense.
That's
yeah.
a big part of her backstory.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I got
No,
you.
I think she likes Bo.
Okay.
Not like
Yeah, I
in
get
a way,
it.
but I think
she likes her.
She's rad.
Yeah. Our last question of the night, sadly, I know.
No. Let this go on forever.
Well, we're already 5 minutes over, but
Matt hasn't gotten a question.
no one's
tonight.
coming downstairs to pull the plug.
I
Let's be
feel
honest.
like in this campaign.
Why does he have that voice?
Yeah. I feel like.
Well, here's what I think.
Matt, how was Lexington Comic Con?
It was great. The fans were so wonderful, and I enjoyed a really nice Merlot on Friday night. How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this?
Turn it around. Turn the pillow around.
Oh, howdy dirty do this.
How to dirty dirty. Our last question of the night comes from Sasimi, and it's a question for both of you. What will you two miss most not sitting together this campaign?
Oh, it's the worst.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Maybe you've gotten used to it a little bit more, but it is so sad.
Yeah.
Because
miss
that
my
was.
mom still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'll miss my buddies.
Tall and small, man.
Yeah.
Wrecking crew. Oh, jeez.
I miss it. I do miss like just crawling on grog and then just
Yeah.
be, I miss it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
But-
such a great,
Well-
such a great friendship.
Yeah.
Your guys'
Pals.
backstories in the last campaign, no spoilers, were linked as
Yeah.
well as a way to sort of get you into so
Yeah.
you guys were definitely tied together even before the stream started. So.
Yeah.
And that's
3
the-
years, by the way.
Totally.
Yeah.
3 years since we started
That's a lot.
streaming this
crazy.
clusterfuck.
That's crazy.
And even
Of
with
this beautiful game.
our interwoven backstories, like we knew what our relationship was, and we made that as we were coming into the stream, and it just like we just ran with it. It was
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah.
And even playing at home, like what your ties to each individual person are. So the interesting thing is watching as like different moments happen in the game here, because you're like, oh, is this that thing that is gonna like set the stage for our oh no, it's not.
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
the thing I wasn't anticipating is totally what we're gonna base the rest of our like relationship off of. So it's
Yeah.
like it's funny to watch it happen. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's also like I feel like everybody's waiting.
Oh yeah. Like, it's like whose backstory?
Yeah.
Keep your
It's
backstory.
like,
hidden.
no, I can't tell it yet. I can't tell it yet. But it's also like, well, when?
Yeah. I'm
know-
just gonna pop it out there
You're
next
just gonna
week. The
pop
whole
it.
story. Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell all.
Do it.
Yep.
Just dump it all.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's
Travis
just,
reads
yeah.
6 pages of notes of backstory.
If it was only that long. It's pretty long, actually. It's
Double spaced, it could be, yeah.
Yeah,
I know, mine's not that long
34.
either.
Font 34, double spaced.
Mine's not that long either. I mean, it's not,
Yeah, well, they don't need to know that.
He was.
Flashcards.
Yeah, just try it.
Stop telling me to wrap it up after you made all that goddamn noise, Max.
What's all
I
that
call the
racket back
shots
there?
here.
Gee.
Notice how Danny, Courtney, Chris, Selena, everybody's just quiet, respectful. They understand this is a live program.
I'm never quiet.
Well, you're allowed to make noise because what you say actually matters. That's all the time we have for tonight, folks.
No.
Stick around for Tox Machina Becomes the Darkness on Alpha. I would like to hashtag thank my guests, courtesy this week of @BarbarianYasha. Hey, someone taking them
What?
usernames.
That's cool.
The Yasholi. Hey, that's kind of cool.
Hey, that's
one.
good. Yashali.
Yeah, surely.
Fajather to be.
Yeah.
And I'm your host. This is the closest Ashley has sat next to me. Which is true.
That's good.
Wait, happy birthday, Henry.
Happy birthday, Henry.
happy
our
birthday,
little, our
Henry.
not little, our big boy
Wait, he's
Henry.
on my
Yeah, we
socks
both
right
we
now.
both have them.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
We both have Henry socks. We had these socks made with
Look at those ears.
Henry's actual face on it with this floppy ear. I didn't know you were gonna wear
I
yours
didn't
too.
know you were wearing yours.
Hey.
Meant to be.
I love you.
My density.
Critical Role Campaign 2, Episode 10 airs this Thursday.
Whoa.
Until then, don't forget to love each other, and don't worry, it's almost Thursday. Welcome back to Alpha.
Falfa.
Alfalfa.
After the dark now.
Chris, do you have my mic on when I go to the bathroom in between, and do you listen?
Only for my headphones.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was hoping
Personal
so.
joke.
I like to give him secret messages when I'm in there.
Personal use.
I'm like, I bet you wish you could see what's going on here. Don't groan, ladies. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's not groaning, it's gagging.
This is just like being at home. During this much more structured and highly professional portion of the show, we like to take questions from the Alpha Chat, from those of you who submit. Thank you to Courtney and Danny for carefully selecting these questions. First, KCT92. At the same level, who would win, Grog or Yasha? If you two were at the same level.
I don't know. We haven't seen what Yasha can throw down with yet.
Yeah, we don't know
the
yet.
Path of the Zealot stuff has been as
true.
yet unrevealed.
I feel like that would end up being the luck of the roll.
I think so too. I think it would be like the Crucible, like it just came down to like how the dice fell.
Yeah.
How many hit points do you have already?
Not that many.
Oh, really? Less
Because
than
I've been
30?
rolling pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I'm less than 30. I think I might be 32.
That's a good piece of advice. There's a lot of hints on like barbarian feats to take, like tough and other things.
Okay.
Yeah, look into those because
Oh,
it like
yeah,
ups
yeah,
your,
yeah.
makes
Okay.
you a big fucking pin cushion for damage.
Okay.
Writing Scarecrow has a question that's connected. Ashley, what made you decide to choose a barbarian this time around? Did Travis/Grog just make it too fun to pass up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in our first game, because I had never played D&D in our first game, and Matt told me what was left was a cleric, and I can't remember what the other class was, and so I was like, oh, I'll go with cleric. I don't know what that means, but but you know, but I found that out, and I actually really loved playing as a cleric. But in most games that I play, like you know, in terms of like video games, I'm always like, you know, playing first-person shooters, or I always choose a melee option, or like I like up close and personal battle. So I think initially that's what I wanted, and so you know, as Pike started going on, I wanted to make her stronger, and she did become like a little bit of a tank.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah,
She did, yeah.
but you know, obviously, Travis was there was a part of me that was like, I want to make Travis proud.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't want to tell him for so long that I was playing a barbarian, but it ended up coming out.
Oh my God, I fucking
But-
wanted to run over and squeeze you when you were like,
I'm not playing barbarian.
I would like to raid. I was like,
I know, I was trying to think of something like another catchphrase, and I was like,
keep it.
it's too
Heirloom.
good. Yeah.
It is kind of that is sort of the running thread between the campaigns.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
proud. I'm so proud. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna have total TV face when you're attacking shit. I'll be like, do it for me.
But yeah, I think I naturally like more up close and personal battle and other forms of game playing, so I'm excited that now I get to do that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
get graphic with the descriptions.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
This is for both of you. Who is taking home the Matt body pillow, and can he be the DM on Thursday?
Oh, that would be amazing. We should take
We should
turns
have him in
puppeting
the chair.
the
We should
pillow.
have him in the chair.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Critical Role. I'm your host, Pillow Mercer.
Pillow Mercer.
I love how, like, when he's sitting, he's got itty bitty little short legs.
A bit short legs,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
this, and then it sticks out.
Yeah, he's got one real long metal piece. One big leather boot.
Travis.
Yep.
Arthur Cawthon wants to know. Stop laughing at me for Travis, is Fjordy legitimately interested in learning about the Platinum Dragon, or is he just looking for the opportunity to call Molly on his BS?
Yeah, that second part.
Yeah.
Don't know anything about the Platinum Dragon, Travis or Fjordy.
Yeah.
Totally trying to figure out why Molly keeps bullshitting him, including wanting to pray over the swords that Molly did the first time. He wants to do that, A, just to see if he's full of shit, and B, maybe that'll reveal something about the sword, but he wants to figure out, like, why all the lies,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Why the lie?
Why the lies? Is there no honesty here?
Unknown Answer wants to know, Ashley, What is the worst thing you know Brian has done, and how high is his bounty for it?
And why haven't you reclaimed it? Why? We could split it.
I think in my book is every time that you actually got caught.
Yeah.
You know, because if you're gonna
Yeah.
do a crime, you gotta
get away.
you gotta get away.
Man, it's a high
So-
standard.
I did get away with a lot. I
Yeah.
got away with a lot.
You got away with a lot.
But you got caught with a lot too.
I got caught a few times.
Yeah.
But every one of those was a lesson to me.
Yeah.
And builds character and teaches you, okay, next time I do this, here's how I don't get caught.
Right.
Yeah,
Next
this is what I
time,
won't do next time.
Exactly.
I don't go in the front door to try and steal the Komodo dragon.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do not set the lobsters free anymore at the Red Lobster. Sparrow 1414. Yasha and Molly seem to have a trusting relationship. Have you two talked about it, or is it just ad lib? So that kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
but
it's a little bit of both. I mean, honestly, that because we were supposed to play a one shot together, but
You and
I
Taliesin,
couldn't.
yeah.
So right before we played that first game, we talked for about 20 minutes. I mean, we had talked a little bit before that and with Matt and sort of figuring some stuff out that we knew our characters have been linked in the past. But Taliesin told me some stuff, 20 minutes beforehand, like, here's this. And I was
yeah.
like, okay, here's this couple of things, let's go. So I think a lot of that is gonna develop more maybe as we play more
Yeah.
of the games. But just because they were linked before playing, the 6 months before meeting everybody else, there is a little bit more trust there.
Oh, I get it, yeah. Travis, Arter, no, we asked that one. Wick the Warlock. How much fun has it been to flirt?
It's 911.
Yeah, I know. They had a question
They
last
did?
week.
Great name.
Yeah, right before chastising me on Reddit. How much fun has it been to flirt with your wife in the game? Also, why is Fjordy, they spelled it out, Fjordy,
Yeah.
playing hard to get?
We were just talking about this actually on the little break. It's fun flirting with Laura, but she's full court pressing me sometimes, man. She's coming after it, and I'm struggling to maintain a platonic and respectful relationship in this new endeavor. She's making it tough, and she knows me, right? She knows the shit that makes me blush. I don't appreciate her pulling out married schemes and trickeration. That's not necessary.
It's meta marriage.
It is meta marriage.
Full meta marriage.
Yeah, I am trying to keep things on the level and tangle free right now. So yeah,
Tangle free, yeah.
that's right.
Don't have anything in your life you can't walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you spot the heat coming around the corner.
Boy,
True story.
he.
Ashley Precarious wants to know, this is fucking crazy. I did not know this. Was Yasha's name intentionally derived from Japanese for female demon?
Holy shit.
Is that right?
No. I mean, yeah, I think it might be, but that was definitely not what was in the plan because we were at the dinner table and she had a piece of paper where she was writing out all of the different names, and Yasha was longer before, and then it was shorter, and it was like a lot of different iterations of Yasha before she landed on that one. So that's totally
That's
chance.
pretty weird.
That's
Bonus.
pretty tight, though.
I didn't know that wasn't the plan, but that's a pretty cool addition.
You totally knew that.
That was the plan all along. Her name for a really long time, I think, except for like a week before the game, I changed it because nobody seemed to be really into it, was Ferdia,
Yeah,
which is like an Irish boy's name.
yeah.
Pretty is dope.
Pretty is tight.
But last
Yasha's
minute,
the
I was
shit,
like,
though.
nah, you're going with Yasha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes sense.
I changed names like 7 times. You're
Anchors
fine.
couldn't fit- Yeah, you and I were struggling.
We were hurting on
Even like
character
before the
creation.
game, talking to each other, like, I have no idea.
We had a support group going, I don't know what to do.
I know.
Why do we suck?
And after the first game, we were like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm into this. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm having doubts.
I think I was just feeling the lack of our of us being able to play together, like it's Pike and Grog, where I was like, it's not working.
Yeah.
It's shit.
I don't know what this is. I want out of this pool right now. I want to go back. I want to go back.
I want to go back. Let me back.
Oh, man. All right, we got to wrap up soon. Question from Walkie Talkie Robot. Pillow Matt, how do you want to do this?
Please. You want to answer for? No.
Smolder.
Oh,
We'll give him a bassy voice. Come on.
well, how do I want to do this? I want to do it.
Is he from Liverpool?
Yeah. Are you doing it?
Sounds
are
like
you doing
our
True
school.
Lies?
Sounds
Do
like-
it doucement. Do it slowly.
And do it slowly and
slowly.
wetly.
And wetly. Yes.
Yeah.
Wink.
Come to me.
Wink, fool. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. We just fear and loathe in his face. Take the ticket. Take the
ticket. I need this, right? I'll remember your face.
I remember your face. You can't park here. Have you guys Miss Sunflower 94 wants to know if anyone's been to a bathhouse before and what was your experience?
I have.
Yeah.
I go to bathhouses actually a lot
Korean
with
spas.
my friend Mila. We go to Korean spas. Just,
yeah.
it's all women, but it's just a really great way to get, very clean and it's great. I don't know.
Yeah, I went to one in Japan. There was a bathhouse at the top of the hotel that we were staying at, and apparently, like, it's a very common and casual thing for businessmen in the evenings to go to the bathhouse and shower, and there's a hot tub thing. I walked into that thing, and I might as well have been a Martian. Like, you got to disrobe, right? You're going in nude, L nude. That's the third one.
El nude.
Yeah, and I walked in and they all just like, because normally guys in a locker room, if you're, they're like, you avert eyes and you don't really look at each other. They were all just locked in,
'cause
and
you're
I was
so
like,
tall.
yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. And I was just like, I gotta
This
go.
is not.
Yeah.
I was like,
is
I'll
not
sit
the
down
plan.
and everybody will like stop looking, and they were all just like,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like,
Oh, that's terrible.
gotta go.
Gotta go
Yeah.
right now.
Usually happens to me once I take off my shirt and people see all the tattoos I have, the Hell's Angels tattoos and shit I have
And
under
the
that.
Teletubby ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many tats.
Sons of Anarchy logo on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2 broke girls on my thigh.
the original 7-Up dot.
1 girl for each thigh. The original 7-Up dot. Where the fuck?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, that's all the time we have for this mess. Time to find a new producer. Like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Go out and get your copy of Bobby Tarantino 2,
Yeah.
number 1 on
Yeah.
iTunes, number 1 on Spotify, number 1 everywhere. We'll see you guys Thursday night for Critical Role. Tomorrow, watch the Wednesday Club with Talisa Jaffe, Matthew Key, and Amy Dallin. Amy Dallin's name I do not mess up because I respect her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for sending questions. The After Dark questions are always hilarious.
So good.
They're always so funny. We love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you Thursday. Thanks to our crew. We love you.
Wave to the camera, Ashley.
We love you. Some of you.
How long do we do this
Oh.
for?
I don't know, until Chief decides that he's done with it.
Do the royal wave.
I'm gonna eat my corn pops.
Oh,
while you guys
slow.
wait.